A high-stakes legal battle in one of Oklahoma's most controversial death row cases will take place this morning.
Yeah, we're talking about Richard Glossip. He will be back in court pushing for a judge to enforce what his attorneys are calling a plea agreement that should have already set the man free. Our Lisa Monahan is live at the Oklahoma County Courthouse with what could be a defining moment in this decades-long legal battle. Lisa, good morning.
Robin Lacey, in less than an hour, an Oklahoma County District Judge will hear arguments over a 2023 email between Richard Glossip's attorney and the state's top prosecutor. And the judge will be hearing this and will make a decision that will determine if Richard Glossip will walk free immediately or if he will go to trial for murder for a third time. Now, Richard Glossip has already had his murder conviction vacated twice for the 1997 murder of Oklahoma City motel owner Barry Van Treese. His legal team is now pointing to this email sent in April of 2023 where attorney Don Knight outlined a plea deal. Glossip would plead guilty to being an accessory after the fact, receive credit for time served, and then walk out of prison immediately. No probation, no fees, no strings attached. This all if he agreed to not sue the state or any state officials connected to his case. Attorney General Gunnar Drummond replied to that email with 4 words saying, quote, "We are in agreement." Glossip's team considers that a legally binding agreement, but Drummond argues the terms of that plea deal had never been finalized. The AG argues the email referenced only basic terms, that a draft agreement was still being written, and that Glossip himself had not even seen the terms of this deal. More importantly, they say the deal has been tied to a legal outcome that never even happened, and without it being signed, they say there really was no deal. Knight's follow-up email also shows that he even referred to the draft document, not as a finalized one, but then a draft, and admitted that Glossip hadn't seen it yet. So these will be the terms that will be before the judge here in Oklahoma County this morning. And really it'll come down to those 4 words that the AG said in response to Don Knight's email, and that is that we are in agreement. And it'll be up to the judge to determine if that is enough to be a plea deal. I can tell you from reading through the newly filed documents just last week that they also talked about a lot of ongoing negotiations that have been happening since he has been back here in Oklahoma County after the U.S. Supreme Court vacated his murder conviction. We know that there have been a lot of talks between Glossip's attorney and the AG's office trying to determine what they are going to do with, as late as June of 2025, Glossip's attorney and Richard Glossip rejecting a deal of life with parole. So we are all awaiting this 10 a.m. hearing to see what in fact will be the outcome. We'll continue to follow this and bring you the very latest.